Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Tali from rawnakedfood.com, and I'm so excited to present everyone out there with some insider points to not be afraid, to get up into the camera and just say what you have to say. To be honest with you, it's really easy. It's kind of like seeing yourself in the mirror for the first time and seeing that part that you really like and saying, ah, that's so awesome. I love that person. So pretty much what I'm going to teach you right now is something really interesting. One easy step that you can do right now to get over any type of camera shyness. And this is something that I learned taking improv classes and taking acting classes and directing classes. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. So the first step is to imagine that you are playful and just playful attitude. Having that playfulness vibe. Like you want to go in this not knowing what's going to happen. Just don't even think. The absence of thinking is actually your best friend. So don't be logical and don't think about anything. It's kind of like a game, and that's exactly what it is. So if you have a script in front of you, it kind of gets hard. Like right now, I'm scriptless. I'm just free-flowing with ideas and thoughts that come in the moment. And that's like playfulness in the moment, living in that space, being in the game of playfulness. This is where you want to be. This is your environment. So once you get yourself into that mental state, you can do anything. You could go, in front of the camera for hours and just talk, and you could present your product in a way that's more natural, more organic, more free-flowing. And most importantly, you can come off like I relate to you, like the customer that's viewing me right now. Like we relate one-to-one. And the camera, it reads you like a person. Because it is a person, because you are a person. So that's pretty much my first tip in this series, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope I could offer you more.
Tali, thanks so much for presenting for us. This is somebody who has 10,000 views on some of your videos.
Yeah, true.
Over 125 videos total, and you can see how he's very playful when he's on the camera, and also how focused you are when you're here. There's people all around. There's people going behind. Phil, there's in front of us, but it doesn't matter. You're in your own sort of cartoon.
Yeah. Oh.
And
It's a space.
Anything that you're doing that sort of like, do you not see the people around you, or do you not care, or do you, what would you say to somebody who's thinking like, oh my gosh, there's people watching me, and which is probably a big challenge for them.
Well, like I say with anything, you have to always respect and give attention to where attention is given. So if I'm talking to you right now, I'm talking to you. I'm not going to be all over the place, because that wouldn't be nice of me. Like if we're talking one-to-one,
right,
I want to have my attention focused on it.
And just zoom right in.
I don't want to be like, some people have this sense of like, being a scattered brain, and like you're going to lose people like that. You're going to lose people's interest in a heartbeat. But when you talk to someone directly in a way that they can relate, it's more natural. And also, a way you can get over this whole thinking is to just turn off your thinking. Like I said earlier, it's like the absence of thought is actually your friend, and the creation of ideas and in the moment is actually the best way to go. So free flow on the budget. You could do anything. You can actually do videos that get 10,000 views, like I did. Seriously. And I actually got that video that you were mentioning with someone who's kind of like a rock star in the niche that I'm in. And how I met them is I didn't like make appointments, call them or anything. I just had my camera in the moment. Actually, I was shooting a video for myself, and I saw him down there, and I just walked right up to him, like, hey, how's it going? And I had my camera with me. And then it was like an awesome organic conversation. And then it was over like that. So you don't have to plan it out too much. You just do it like in 5 minutes and it's over. It's really like a roller coaster ride. Kind of. You just have to wait in line for a long time, and you really shouldn't. If you're badass, just go straight to the roller coaster. Go down the hill, and you're over. It's over and over. Yeah.
Well, this has been such an incredible experience, and something I've just picked up on as we've been filming this is instead of focusing on everybody else, everybody is focusing on us.
Yes.
I've noticed as you were speaking to Phil, 3 people walk by going to the restroom. They've all been curious. They're all kind of looking, seeing like, what are they doing? And I really feel that if you can create interesting videos like we're doing, that's going to create curiosity on the web for you. That's going to get people to want to know what you're doing, what's inside that video. So,
yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, the content is hard. I mean, the content is hard hitting, and that's what you want. And it's always cool, like you said. That's awesome, like explanation. Like maybe that's more of like a kingly thing to think about, because that's true. That's thinking like what are other people thinking outside of this video? I'm only thinking about the moment when I'm shooting a video, but you know, when I step back, when I go home and I review the video, I think like you're thinking. I'm like, wow, that actually is creating like 10,000 people behind me watching this right now, and that's, you could imagine what that could do for your sales. It's like just 5 minutes of your time. Get yourself a video.
Excellent.
Go shoot.
Go shoot.
Yeah.